Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play StarCon2, the Ur-Quan Masters. I'm Chemcheck Fisco. Come join me for an old-school adventure. Realistically, it probably would have been a lot better if I had allied with the Gardash before I sent them to go attack their master's enemies. But I wasn't really thinking about that at the time, so, yeah. Alright, next Rainbow World. Once again, isolated away from the planet, so that makes sense. So Rainbow Worlds are like ridiculously close to the sun. Considering they're not a real planet, it makes sense. Try to keep it away from the other planets. If it's supposed to be some kind of waste dumping site, that's reasonable. Well, I don't know about reasonable, but it's at least decent that they moved it away from other planets in a solar system. Realistically, they should be more like the one we found that was just a lone planet circling an empty star. But, c'est la vie. Alright, so I summoned the Melnorme before I went into the solar system, so we're gonna hit the Rainbow World. I didn't think what it was called for a sec. That is really close to the sun. Holy crap. We're gonna hit the Rainbow World, scan it, then go back out in orbit, and we'll have like 3 or 4 of these puppies under our belt. We'll be able to sell those, so that'll be awesome. And then we can get the rest of the information from the Melnorme and have money left over for gas. Because we certainly need fuel right now. I'm down to 2 tanks, so I can only carry 210 now because I added the point defense system finally. Just move away from the star. So it should be Gamma Aquarii and I think Beta Leporis are the 2 locations. So that's where the last 2 planets are. So we're going to go grab those as soon as we're done talking to them and getting gasoline. Or hyperfuel, whatever the frick it is. Yo, Melnorme! I called you like 5 minutes ago. Where the hell are you? Hello? Hello? Think there's sweet time getting here, don't they? I think I had to recall them because I actually went to a solar system right before I called them, so it actually reset it. That's annoying. Need some hyper rocket fuel. Hello? Okay, screw this shit. I'm going to the next planet. This is ridiculous. I don't know what the hell's taking them so long, but this is just beyond ridiculous. We'll just hit the last 2 planets, go back to Earth, gas up, and then find the... Oh, there you frickers are! Where the hell have you been? Jackasses?
I must warn you, Captain. This is the time of the month we Melnorme drive exceptionally hard bargains. Beware. Now, what can we do for you today?
So, let me get this straight. When Melnorme have their time of the month, they turn into vicious bargainers. Okay, then. Okay, so the biological data we got from the Umga before they turned on us was worth 1,000 credits, and now we're also getting the Rainbow Worlds. So that'll give us 3,000 credits. I think we're going to be able to get the rest of the dialogue. Let's get some fuel first. Oh, much better. I feel much more comfortable now. Information.
How?
Historical data. Where were we on the whole Korra-Zerxa thing?
Following the successful Ur-Quan slave revolt, the Ur-Quan met to decide how to ensure their freedom. The Green Ur-Quan, who called themselves the Kazertza in honor of the Ur-Quan who triggered the revolt, wished to establish the path of now and forever, which required that all other sentient species must become slaves of the Ur-Quan, or be forever imprisoned beneath an impenetrable force shield. Leading the opposition to this plan was Korra, a charismatic fleet officer. Korra proposed a simpler alternative, the Eternal Doctrine. Simply put, this scheme called for the systematic eradication of all sentient life in the universe.
That's not a reaction at all.
Aside from the Ur-Quan. Captain, if these positions seem to you extreme or unwarranted,
you think?
You must remember that the Ur-Quan had been unwilling slaves for millennia.
That's no
And that
excuse.
each of them had to remain in agony for years, in order to defeat the Dinyani.
Still not an excuse.
The followers of Kazertza and Korra were all on the brink of madness, but neither side would submit, and so they fought a bloody civil war.
Still not an excuse, bro.
This is the last historical item we have
Last
for
info,
sale.
everything else is fuel.
The civil war between the green Ur-Quan, the followers of Kazertza, and their opponents, the death-dealing Korra, lasted for decades. It is likely that they would have annihilated each other were it not for a chance discovery by Kazertza, a precursor battleship. The vessel was huge, many times the size of the Ur-Quan's vessels. The precursor ship sliced through the Korra forces in days. The Korra were defeated.
Man, why isn't the war over?
However, in their victory, the Kazertza were humble. They realized that there was a chance that they were wrong, and the Korra were right.
Or you're both wrong.
Instead of destroying the Korra, the Kazertza let them go, directing them to make their way through the stars, traveling against the spin of the
Anti-spin.
galaxy. The Kazertza would travel in the opposite direction, and when the two Ur-Quan forces met, they would fight again in ritual combat, with the precursor battleship given to the winner.
Lovely.
Captain, this is happening here, and now.
You don't say.
The Kazertza, the Ur-Quan who enslaved her, are fighting their ritual battle against the Korra in a large area centered near the Craterus constellation. If the Korra win this battle, Captain, the Kazertza will stand aside and let them kill us all. We believe it is your destiny to prevent this from happening.
No pressure.
We regret to say that you have exhausted our supply of genuinely valuable information. However, we do have many thousands of useless facts, and that we will gladly sell you at a substantial discount. Are you interested?
No.
We thought not.
Well, that's all we can buy. Thanks for the information, man.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Don't worry, there will be one. You guys are my go-to fuel boys from here on out. Alright, so it's a good thing we sent the Tradash to attack the Korra. Anything we could do to minimize the Korra is a good thing, because if they're winning the war, as we've heard from several sources now, we need to stop that. And as we've seen firsthand, their ships are far nastier than the Xerxes, so yeah. No wonder they're winning the war. They were the military caste. It makes sense. Okay, we're going to try to avoid these guys. Well, I suppose we could talk to them, but we can't really form an alliance with them yet. We have to ally with their ally before we can ally with them. Oh, shit. Well, we're going to have an encounter one way or the other. Hi, guys. Guess you're going to meet the Edwig after all. Hi.
I suppose as a courtesy I should extend an appropriate greeting. On behalf of the Utwig Proctors, I truly hope for your sake that your day has been better than ours, although this really isn't saying that much.
Bro, you sound kind of depressed. This is Captain Kamchak Fisco, representing the New Alliance of the Free Stars. Please respond.
What good would that do? I mean, why should we? We agonized for hours, wondering if it was a cruel twist of fate or simply a serious case of butterfingery.
What?
The lifetimes that have been spent in the pursuit of the elusive answer to this deceptively simple question has driven many of us down the dark road of self-destruction. Indeed, even as these words strike the ears of any who care to listen, the real question is, does it matter? I cannot say. I wallow in a quandary, unable to determine what better atones for my part of the great sin.
The great sin?
Should I engage in slow and painful self-termination? Should I commit myself to a long life of painful self-flagellation?
What the hell's wrong with you people?
Should I throw myself with enthusiastic verve at the problem of collective annihilation?
Dude?
I do not know. Even now, my mind writhes in anguish of indecision, lest the outcome be inadequate.
Okay, this game came out in the early 90s, which is like way before emo became a thing. And these guys are like emo to the insane extreme. I detect recent events have not gone your way. Why don't you start at the beginning?
Alright, I'll try. But you know, it really doesn't matter. After all, we have a famous bootwig saying, when one loses the reason for existence, one tends to get less motivated.
Wow.
This goes hand in hand with the painfully appropriate credo, we broke it so we are paying for it.
Paying for what?
Of course, this isn't really accurate. The situation is so much more hideous. Imagine, if you can, holding within your hands the answer, only to have it taunt you with its former potential.
What?
Ah, cruel irony. The loss of the Ultron grieves us all.
Okay, you lost something called an Ultron. That's at least the start. Yes, of course, the Ultron. We grieve. How sad. What was it again?
Bah! It doesn't matter. Besides being of no concern to you, I find discussion of this matter, well, distasteful.
Okay.
The Ultron was not the only thing which assures total and complete meaning of life for you and I. It is universal. I'm sure that you two are aware of this thing, if only in legend. It granted us all limitless power and knowledge. It has been since, well, rendered inoperative.
Okay. That reminds me of my pet dog Split ran in front of a rock chipper. Wow, that's dark. I guess we'll choose that one, because otherwise we're calling them crybabies.
You are kind. If we could wield the Ultron to resurrect your splib, we would. But I suddenly am overcome with waves of depression. I must retire now to perform rituals of anguish. Waves of trauma wash across my being even now. I must go.
Okay. I'll be going now. Feel better? These guys are strange. Okay, we got another planet scanned. Let's go ahead and head to the next location. Now we know about the Utwig. Whoa, slow down, map. Alright, we're gonna go to Beta Lepartus, which should be the final planet. Then we just have to go visit these guys as allies, and we can get the ball rolling on their plot arc. And we'll have 2 extra planets turning in an extra 1,000 credits, so we're gonna have plenty of money for fuel from here on out, without having to waste money back at the base. So that'll be really handy. Especially because we can call them up anytime with a hyperwave caster and have them pop up. Sorry, I keep reiterating, but just being able to get fuel when you're out in space is a huge deal in this game. Otherwise, you have to plan everything around the fact of, I need just enough fuel to make it back to Earth! And that sucks. My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoy them. So you all take care of yourselves, and if you want to see more of me, keep up a video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please remember to take that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.